So, will we ever be happy? It's a very difficult question, and it's very difficult to answer. Will we ever be happy? What do I mean by that? Today, I was just thinking of something, money, and I was thinking of how I have, you know, pretty good amount of money that I've managed to earn, and it's just in my savings. I live comfortably. I could say that I'm doing better than just comfortable, but um, the greed to want to do more, the greed to want to touch. I don't even want to say my goals out loud because I think it's very personal, but there is so much greed. There's so much I want to accomplish and so much I want all for myself. And X amount of cars, I can't even say that but publicly. Um, but I was just thinking of how when I was a kid. So there is, in the holidays, sometimes, especially in my culture, they give, maybe like cash to children. Go get yourself chocolates or toys or whatever you want to get. And we would like anticipate for it, and we would wait for the holidays just to get this. I mean, like, yeah, of course you would get pocket money, but this was when all the members of the family would give you cash, and you could do whatever you wanted. Obviously, girl was getting chocolate. I was getting chocolate. I was always getting food with my money. Always, always. Food. I think like it's still a bad habit. Obviously, I'm not overweight anymore. These are muscles. This is, yeah, okay. I know it's fat. We'll get there, okay? And discipline to my life was very different now from that point. Anyways, I'm getting distracted again. I digress. So, I was just thinking of how this amount would have been like unimaginable for me if I told my younger self, like maybe 7, 8, even 10. I just went and told her, hey, this is the amount of money you have managed to collect and have made by yourself. And how happy she would feel and be like, oh my god, I can get whatever I want to get. But it's like as you get older, you know more. Okay, so I was learning this thing about perception and how we are limited by vision. And do human beings experience reality? Do we even know reality? And I was just watching something very, very interesting and crazy. It's not. I don't think I would remember anything enough to quote, but I do remember the essence of the video, which was just the fact that just checking this in the camera. So I was just, you know, in the video, they were just talking about how you could experience the same thing you saw as a kid, and now maybe 20 years later, have a lot more to to have experienced. You have a lot more you saw. You saw people's emotions. You saw how they were sitting. And when you were a kid, you just saw people sit. For example, kids do feel the vibe of the room, and I know that, but I'm just saying, like, on based on what we pick up. At that time, as a kid, you're like, oh, we're all having fun. But when you grow up, you're like, no, that was really depressing. I don't know, these, maybe they were parents fighting. Maybe something like that, or maybe relative, I don't know. But there's more you understand. So I think as you get older, your needs are different as well. Maybe you want to contribute, at home. Maybe you want to take care of your parents. Maybe you want, maybe your own personal goals are very expensive and it would cost a lot of money. So I do recognize why our needs would have shifted. I'm sorry, the nose is pointing. Sorry, the light is pointing at my nose. Maybe if I keep it down. I don't know if I like those. I'm sorry. random camera interruption. It's what it is. So yeah, going back to my point, I just thought about this like, oh my god, this is everything you ever wanted. You have it, and now you're thinking of all the other bigger, more extravagant things you want. So will we ever be happy? Maybe when we recognize that we have more than we could have ever asked for. Truly. And that's true. People always say be grateful. And the question is how? Well, the question is to go back and experience life as you know now, but as a child. Give that experience to yourself. It's really so amazing. Like I just walked into my room, and this whole week I've been experiencing this a lot, these reflections and realizations. But I just walked into my room and I was like, wow, when I was a kid, I would be so obsessed with room tours. I would watch them a lot on YouTube, and I was always obsessed with making my room cute, my bedroom pretty. And I have a really pretty room now, so I'm like, oh my god, we live in a very good place. I'm very grateful for it. And you have a very pretty room. You have it. And now you have money. You can go get that chocolate, which costed really nothing to me now. If I say it now as an adult, and that price range, it looks like I don't have a neck. I do. I just streamed my turtleneck today. So I love turtlenecks. Okay, 100%. But yeah, that's a good way to be humble. To be like, oh my god, you wanted this girl. Mm. Maybe as a kid you loved lipstick, for example, and now you can just casually buy it without even thinking about it if you're an adult who's earning money. Or even if you're not an adult who's earning money. Because I started in my teens. I was always obsessed with being independent in every way. So, of course, that the first thing that would be financial. And, it's not like I needed to, but I wanted to earn money. I wanted to know what that was like. I wanted to grow up. I wanted to be an adult so early. So, I've been making money for a long time. And I've been experiencing the advantages of that. And I can say that there are a fair amount of disadvantages as well. And maybe those times is when you feel like you need to do more. An example would that be how money can never get here. People. You can't buy people. Yeah, you can, you know. Maybe you can get a girlfriend. I saw that there are apps for that. And yeah, technology is going places, but we will never really be able to buy a real connection with money. Those are the times when you feel powerless and maybe you feel maybe if I just do this thing, you know, then I will get so and so person or this and that. But I don't think you can buy people through money. You can get their respect. Yeah, you could argue that respect leads to feelings if you're in that romantic environment, of course. If you're at like school or something, and it's your teacher, then you have respect for them, which is different. But like if you're in a romantic environment and you have respect or something, then you have feelings, and I get it. But truthfully, money cannot buy real things, which has nothing to do with money. It's about your communication skills, your people skills, your empathy, and the way you handle yourself around people. Anyway, will you ever be happy? Absolutely. In a sense, to be happy, you have to recognize today. You have to recognize your present reality. Go out, look out the window, see where you are, look at the trees, look at the sky. Where are you right now? Where are you? Who? What is your room like right now? Where are you? What are you drinking? What are you eating? What is in front of you as you're watching this video? Where are you? Recognize that and be like, damn, okay, we're doing pretty good because we are. So the chase is fun. I know. I'm on it just as much as you guys are. I'm on the fucking chase. I'm part of this. There's something I want, like there's something you want, but the process cannot be ugly, and the process cannot be lived in anticipation of that thing. I'd rather also live today. No, not rather. I would also love to live today, while I also prepare myself for tomorrow. So here's your reminder to be more happy. Will we ever be happy? Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'm planning to make more videos. But yeah, these are Monday thoughts with me.